I kind of wanted to hone in a little bit on self-sabotage today because it's been a theme that I found in a lot of my conversations recently. And I feel like people could really benefit from learning more about it and maybe just noting some of the things that they're doing in their own personal lives that might be some version of self-sabotage. So if you wouldn't mind explaining that a little bit more and what that means, that would be really cool, I think, for the listeners.
Yeah. I mean, sort of what it says, self-sabotage. You're
Right.
sabotaging yourself. So you're inhibiting yourself from moving forward in some way in your life. And when we think of self-sabotage, we think of it as sort of stopping us from a good thing, right? But, you know, we're like about to get a job promotion and people thwart it, or they self-sabotage that, or you're in a relationship with someone. This is like the key thing, right? A romantic relationship, you see self-sabotage show up so much. People will start to take that relationship to the next level. Things will start to get serious. And then one partner will self-sabotage because the intimacy factor kicks in, or something becomes more serious and they're like, oh, like, or maybe they're afraid. I think what's under self-sabotage a lot of time is anxiety and fear. And it's overcoming that. And that piece, if you can jump over that, then you can get to the other side. But a key to self-sabotage, to stop it, is to get self-aware. Like noticing, okay, I'm starting to self-sabotage. Right. I need to get like aware of this so I can reel in, because people don't want to ruin good things. I mean, I would hope not.
Yeah, I know. And it's so common. I actually remember watching this TikTok or something. It's like this relationship coach, and she talks about how before people get into serious relationships, there's going to be somebody that will back off during that time. Like when it starts to get serious, they're going to back off, and you kind of just have to let them, because some people are really avoidant. And as an anxious avoidant attachment person myself, I can definitely see how I've done that in the past. But yeah, it's really wild how people behave in like intimate relationships, especially because it is opening yourself up to this vulnerability that, you know, a lot of people don't get to see in your life. It's usually with a romantic partner, and it can be really scary and overwhelming.
Totally.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like your heart's on a platter with that other person.
Right.
But it's like what's on the other side of that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, there could be amazing things if you can just get over that hurdle. It really, you know, they're saying that life starts at the edge of our comfort zone.
Love that.
And it's the idea of like, well, we're all afraid, and we've all got anxiety, and we've all got insecurities. And if we can just like live on that little edge and say, I'm going to just keep going. And that little voice inside that says, I'm just going to keep going.
Right.
Even though I'm afraid, I'm terrified, I'm insecure, I'm all of these things. And that's how you get to the other side. It's that little voice that says, I'm just going to keep going. Yeah. It's pushing through.
Yeah. I think that's kind of comforting to hear too, that we all struggle with that. Every single person on this planet struggles with anxiety, stress, all the things. So kind of putting that into perspective just makes it a little bit more approachable. It's like, okay, everybody around me is struggling. I need to just put my best foot forward and do something that scares me a little bit, challenges me a little bit.